Welcome to the Working with Visual WebGui Sources tutorial. We have here the new Visual WebGui Sources installation project, and we're going to go ahead and install the Visual WebGui solution. We're going to say full solution, which includes full support for developing Visual WebGui applications. And okay, while it's installing, it's important to know why we added an installation to the sources. We wanted developers to have the ability to fully develop the application using the open source project, and by that they could solve their own bugs and contribute bug fixes to the community, and even add new features to the platform. So the installation should finish right about now. Okay, now the first thing we should do after installing the open source project, we should go ahead and go to all programs, and from there we should go to the Visual WebGui folder and open the SDK solution. Okay, and we have the Visual WebGui solution, so let's build it. It's the first thing we should do after installing the solution, as it doesn't come with the binary assemblies. Okay, so now we can go ahead and create a new Visual WebGui project. Let's go ahead and add a new project, and let's select Visual WebGui application. And one thing that is different from the way you work with the closed SDK is that we need to add reference to the Visual WebGui design time assemblies. So let's add the common and forms design assembly. Okay, and we should go and set the default startup page to be the default form 1 regex page, and we're ready to start designing our application. Let's add some controls to the form. Go ahead and add, let's sort the controls. Let's add a button and a checkbox, and let's add a label control. Let's go ahead and define an event that will raise a message box when we click the button, and it will say hello. And now we can go ahead and debug the application. Okay, so we have the form, we click on the button, and we get the message box. So now let's go ahead to the project and add a breakpoint, and let's press the button again. And you see we are now arrived in our breakpoint, and we can go ahead and enter to the message box.show method, which is actually within the Visual WebGui SDK code. So we are currently debugging the SDK code. Let's go ahead and run the application, and let's do some change within the SDK. Let's go ahead and open the SDK solution, and let's go to the label XLT, and we're going to add a background, a hard-coded background to the label. Let's add background color, and it will be yellow. And we have to build the SDK solution. Now let's go to our project. Before we can see the changes in our project, we have to go to the web config and disable caching. Have to go and change the disable caching switch to 1. so the client resources won't be cached. And we should go ahead and increment the private version, so we won't have the previous running caching interfering. And now we can build our project, and we should have a yellow label background. Okay, we have a yellow label background, which means that our change within the SDK has been reflected. And that's how you work with the Visual WebGui sources. Any change you do within the source, you can send to the open source at visualwebgui.com mailbox. Thank you for watching this tutorial. That's all.